Alright guys, out here at my new location again. This is my second hunt. And what do you know? I start off the morning with a spoon. This is exactly what happened last week. It was an aluminum spoon. This time it's a brass or copper. Looks like a silver plated. So that's very cool. Hopefully today will shape up to be much like last week. But we can only hope. Stay tuned. Let's see what we can find. Alright guys, I think I got gold down in the hole. Why don't we take a look and see what we got. Alright, I said down in the hole, but what I really meant was in the scoop, because look at that. Look at that. Let's see if we can get her to focus. Wow. Tiny, whatever it is. If it's a ring. Oh, holy cow, it's a little dinky, tiny ring. That is super small. But that is most definitely goldish. I don't want to say that it's most definitely gold because I've jinxed myself so many times and gotten gold-plated stuff. Let's look for a mark. That's gonna be... God, I don't know how this can't be gold. Hold on a second here. That's all the bigger it is. It's official. We got a marking down there. Super shiny. I don't know if you can see that or if I'll have to get it in the wrap up, but there is a marking down there that says 10K. So, alright, that's all I'm going to do for right now. Happy to have that little tiny gold ring. Oh, there it is. Haha! You can see the marking, 10K. Alright, let's keep going. Alright guys, nickel signal. Flip the plug over and there's the imprint. Check this out. Look down in the shovel. War nickel. First silver of the day. It's got that gold ring, so I've been digging lots of low tones. So this one's cleaning up a lot better than that last one I got. It is a 43 again. And it's a Philadelphia mint. Alright. On the board with a nice little silver. I love finding these. Alright guys, got a good target in the bottom of the hole. I was gonna live dig this one, or kind of do a pseudo live dig, but I haven't dug any like standard silver coins yet. I dug that silver nickel a while back, but I haven't gotten anything other than a bunch of Wheaties, and they've been really crusty, but got a good deep solid signal. I flipped the plug over and this is exactly how it was. Peeking up right from the bottom of the hole. Looks like gonna be a silver quarter, probably a Washington it looks like. I hope I didn't ding it. 1941. All right. First, I call it a standard silver coin. I guess I guess that nickel does count. So second silver of the day. D mint mark, pretty worn. Nothing special other than the fact that it's a big chunk of chunky silver. Love it. Alright guys, I just dug this nickel. Nothing fancy about it. It looked a little older, so I tried to rub and get a date off of it. Look at that. I got 1942 and I'm like, what? Oh yeah, it's a silver. 1942 silver nickel S mint mark. Looks to be in pretty darn good shape too, so totally surprised me. I about put that in my pouch. Glad I didn't. Alright, well, this target must have been on its edge because the signal fooled me. It was down here on the sidewall, so I pinpointed it and I misread it because I thought it was going to be a weedy, and it looks like it's going to be a mercury dime. Nope. It's a Roosevelt. You know, last time I was here, I got a couple barbers and a whole bunch of Mercs, but I never got a Roosevelt, and that would have given me the trifecta. But definitely glad to have that 1952 Rosie. All right, just dug this little dog charm here. It looks like a little Scotty, I think. Came in like a nickel. Don't think it's gold or anything. I think it's just a cool little charm. 1923 Buffalo nickel. Seems to be in pretty good shape, other than the fact that it's totally red from coming out of the ground. But glad to get an old one like that. All right. Look at that, guys. My third war nickel for today. 1943. Man. This side didn't clean up as well yet, but it's a P mint mark. Awesome. This rang up like a 1215. And I noticed that sometimes the silver nickels ring in just like a nickel, and sometimes they're a little higher, so let's keep going. Alright guys, got a ring here. Ooh, look at that. I was just gonna say it's nothing special, and then I wiped it off and it's got a nice jewel on it. The ring itself is nothing special in terms of, I think it's just brass or copper, and it's all bent. Rang up 1115, 1215. There it is. Hard to see what color stone that is. It looks blue, but it could be kind of greenish too, but yeah. Very cool. All right. Got another buffalo. Down there really deep though, and this one's pretty toasted. As you can see, not going to be able to get a date off of this one, I don't think. Yeah, well. No. Part of a date maybe, but anyways, still fun to get these. Let's keep going. Alright guys, well, it's been a long time since I've had a silver coin. I got one here. It was a surprise again. This was down deep. It's hard to tell just from looking at that, but I cut the plug and then dug out 2 big scoopfuls, but I do have a silver dime right here in the pile, and I don't know what it is yet, so let's look at it together. Looks like it could be a Rosie. No, it's a Merc. Since this is down there deeper, let me clean this off and I'll be right back. Alright, well, nothing real special. 1945. Plain. So, still, glad to have that silver. Got a Rosie and now a Merc. Let's keep going. I think I got 2 Mercs. Can't remember. Remember that one time you were digging a clad quarter and it turned out to be an awesome silver ring? Me too. Look at that. You can't see it. I think this is gonna be an awesome silver ring. It was ringing up really high, and it's colored like a silver ring. Man, what a heavy, chunky ring. That's probably not a real diamond there, although holy cow, it's really, look at the clasp or whatever you call it. It is pretty impressive. This ring is really heavy right now, and I'm thinking it's silver. It was ringing up way too high to be gold. So look at that. Let me clean this up a little bit. I'll be back. All right, there it is, folks. And not sure if you're going to be able to see that down there, but it does say 925, and it's really worn out. Right down there. Just screwed up the focus. You're making him lose his focus. I am. Alright, anyways, you'll have to trust me. Hey, I'm doing roundups now, so I'll get this cleaned up more, but man, that stone is awesome. Look at that. I don't think that's a diamond, though. Woo! The area that I'm at, guys, has got me kind of mystified. I'm digging memorial pennies, like green, crusty memorial pennies from the 60s, super deep, and then I just got this buffalo nickel, and it was maybe 3 inches down. And you can't see it very good here, but I believe it's a 1927. You can just see the last 2 digits. I don't think it's a 37, I think it's a 27. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, guys, wrapping this hunt up. Heading back to the car. I think I spent a lot of time in a place that wasn't super old on this location. And I might be walking back through a place that is older, but we'll see for future references. But right there, not sure if you can see it, but I got the rim of a silver coin, and it looks thinner. So, oh, well, maybe not. On that side it doesn't. So let's see what we have here. I was going to say that's a Rosie, and I am correct. 1951. About, I don't know, 50 to 100 meters from the car, so maybe I can get another silver before we wrap it up. Alright guys, just dug this thing here. Some sort of palm olive, I think, trade token. Here's the terms and conditions, and there it says Palm Olive Peat Company. And then I flip it around, and it looks like it says good for 2 cakes crystal white laundry soap, free, when you buy 3 cakes. Very cool. I'll clean that up, show it at the roundup. Alright guys, it's wrap up time. So let's do this. Okay. This hunt I got 3 quarters, handful of dimes, not counting them, a bunch of nickels, and a bunch of regular pennies and some crusty zincs there on the end. And then speaking of crusty, I had some really crusty wheat pennies here. A lot of these I can't even get dates off of. I did tumble these. I mean, look at this one here. Just totally worn out and crusty. I set this one off to the side. This is after I tumbled it. I'm pretty sure this is a wheat penny, but when I look at it, you know, you just can't get anything off of that. So who knows? That could be a flying eagle scent right there. Probably not. I did get 3 buffalo nickels. That top one there doesn't have a date on it. If we can get down here and look at it. but these other two do. This one on the left is a 1923. There you go. And 1927. So those cleaned up really nice. And then on to the silver coins here. Looks like we got a 41 quarter, a 45 Merc, 51 and 52 Rosies, 3 war nickels. That's a first for me. 2 1943 P's and a 1942 S. And then the miscellaneous things. I got here this ring, which I think could have an actual sapphire in it. Not really sure. This little dog, puppy dog charm. Tinkerbell with some diamonds, even though they're not real. Cool Palmolive token. This is a first for me. I think these are pretty common. Cleaned it up a little bit. So that's pretty cool. And then the really, really good stuff here. Let me slide my sheet of paper here under the light. This little tiny gold ring. 10K, as you can see there on the inside. This weighs 1.2 grams. So you're talking $25 worth of gold, more or less. And then this thing here. This ring is silver. You can see the 925 on the inside there. It's really worn. I can barely get my finger out of the way. If I hold it, oh, maybe if I do it like this. I think that's going to end up being upside down for you, but it is marked 925. And I took this into a jeweler to ask them about this gemstone because that looks really shiny to me. And the jeweler didn't even put it on a tester or anything. He looked at the ring and he said, nah, that's not going to be real. I don't know. I look at that setting and how reinforced it is, and I thought, man, there's a chance, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get my own diamond tester and put it on there, but for now, it's a CZ or glass, basically the same thing as what the jeweler said. So that's a bummer. Really hoping I had something awesome there. Well, I still think this is awesome. So anyways, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and commenting. And we'll catch you at the next hunt.